Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
First carry for James Conner.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
The Cardinals at 3-9 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now 2nd and 5. An option handoff given to Conner. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Conner. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
You talk about this Jets defense.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
A quick throw here out to Brown. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally, and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here we go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, Pascal able to hold that one in. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 32 on the play.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
This is caught. Stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Connor, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Connor. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Brought down by Jalen Thompson.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 2. Defensively, you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing is Wilson. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Good footwork at the 30. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch that?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, He should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it, no matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Wilson changing the play. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another 1st there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
In motion right, that's Wilson. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the
under pressure, and they got to him again. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive.
Yeah, simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Connor up the middle. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here we go,
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Right back to Connor here on first. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of a yard. 3rd and 7 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Wilson to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Gano's kick is good, and the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. Room here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hart. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Off play action. Hart. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 64 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. Here's Connor on the read option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Hart to Connor on the check down. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Marking down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be counter. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Off the play fake. Hart rolling to his right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. On first down, Wilson. He gets it underneath to Hall. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And quickly they get to the line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Now Wilson. Finds Lazard quickly on the slant. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards. First down.
And this play's still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first, this one from 38. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Wilson wants a different look. First down, here's the run with Cook.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now it's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So he looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Wilson. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
He's got room to roam.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced, and
now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. There's the sneak with Wilson.
Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a 1st down.
Left side, Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
On 2nd down, Cook. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Now it's Wilson. It's going to be caught. Touchdown.
Garrett Wilson.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Jets are able to add on to that lead.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw on second down. Hart, throw left side, complete. That's Connor. And Connor going to pick up a Cardinals first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on first down. Hart. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
From the gun, a give to Connor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Hart. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. On 1st and 10, Hart. Screen pass to Connor. He's got room to roam, and he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. On 4th down, Hart. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a 2nd and 2. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete, right side to Lazard. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking it about the 16. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
36-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Hart. This will be caught by Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives them a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now Wilson on second down. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go now.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. They run it again with Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. On second down, a run with Hall. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
call on a give up the middle. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
Let's go.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This to make it a 3-score game late. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
79 Broncos.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his third of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Throwing again. Hart. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Arizona. 52 yards. On first down, Hart. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Quinnen Williams in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
32-yard line.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Operating from the gun, Hart. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Throwing on first down. Hart firing quickly here, and that's complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw on second down. Hart. And this will be swung out here for Connor. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll look to throw again. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean partner, they weren't able to really run away with